Hello, I'm Tiffany, and this is Pixie Dust Healing. So, a few days ago, I decided that it felt right to start adding a lot more ritual into my life. I want life to be connected with soul, connected with magic, connected with the divine, and I want to feel that and infuse that into my life. And so, on the first day, with the ritual that I did, I ended up getting some guidance to consult basically my higher self before I take any action when it comes to anything really for my healing journey, for business. Really, I really feel that I'm at the beginning of creating a soul-led legacy. So anything encompassing that, to ask directly my soul. Ask her before I take any action. So here's what happened. I got this email for this mastermind, and it sounded really good. It was somebody online who I really trust. They seem really grounded in what they do. Somebody that I respect and admire. And I've done a free thing of theirs, so I feel good about their energy. And I was like, okay, is this right for me? Is this right for me? I didn't know the price yet or anything. And let's not forget, okay, if you haven't watched my previous videos, right now, I'm in a rock bottom and I am really learning how to get out of that. I have no car. I have no job. I am attempting to start this business not knowing what I'm doing. At least my human self doesn't know what I'm doing. And I'm in my parents' basement, no money, no job, nothing. And so this mastermind, I was like, oh, this might really help me. This could be really good for me. This feels really right. So I better ask my higher self, is this the right step for me? And I get a maybe, let's look into it a little bit more. And so I go and I read the email and I find the extra information. And I'm like, it feels really good. It feels really good. But sometimes I'm in these places and I think it's my intuition, but I'm actually in this place of desperation. And I think it's like the one thing that will save me and answer all of my problems, solve all my problems. And sometimes it's hard for me to tell, am I in that energy? Am I not in that energy? And so I went all the way through and I was like, okay, this feels pretty good. There is a chance I'm in my desperation. And then I thought, okay, well, I don't know the price. So if it was the right price, it would be worth it. But I really have no money right now. So I was like, what is the most that I think I could possibly come up with in the next 15 days before this mastermind closes to be in? And the number that came to my mind was $1,000. I was like, okay, so if it's $1,000 or less, then I'm going to go for it. And so I look at the price. Well, it's like $6,500 or something like that. And I just instantly sank and was like, okay, that one's over. I'm not at that place. I don't even believe I can possibly get there. So, okay. So I was like, okay, not for me. Okay, I can do this. Where am I at? What do I need to do? Let's move forward from here. And then I got the message that it was like, you thought you could make $1,000 in 15 days. And that was a possibility in your mind. And I was like, oh yeah, that was. There is a space that I think, I could possibly get there. And so, really what my soul said to me, literally I email back and forth, and in italics, it's my soul, and in regular, it's me asking questions, and I channel myself. So my soul says to me, I will be your coach. I am your higher self. She's my higher self, right? This is me. I'm speaking to, I'm communing with. I will be your coach. I will hold the space. I will guide you. And your job is to surrender and listen and take action. I'm like, okay. Because I always feel like I need someone outside of me. But this is a lesson in, I keep hearing, I have everything I need. I have everything I need already inside of me. So today, I wake up, and part of my ritual is I end up channeling what's called a soul manifesto. And then I do this becoming your desires meditation. And in this soul manifesto, this is from a course that I am taking that's called Orgasmic Soul Alignment by the Luna Leona on Instagram. And in the soul manifesto that I channeled from my higher self, it says I documented everything on YouTube. So that is why I'm here sharing this story. Maybe nobody cares. I kind of hope nobody cares. But anyways, I really want to give this my all. So I am all in, and I am just going to take the action and do what I am guided to do. So after I do this meditation and the soul manifesto, where that really like helps me embody. Okay, I'm feeling like I should read it, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. It's probably just going to be a semi-long video. And I want to state that it's in the present tense, as in I've already accomplished it, to hold that energy. Be first, then do, then have. I documented everything on YouTube. I went from self-love deficient to self-love abundant. People watched me in real time. I reveled in the mystery of it all. I drank in the unknown through my pores. I birthed my soul fully here on earth. I learned how to show up and express myself genuinely and authentically. I fully allowed my soul to be my guide. My human self had no idea what I was doing. My soul knew the whole time. I took on the task with grace and ease. I stood firm in my conviction that the divine is everywhere. I felt and communed with Isis and Hathor to help me govern me on my mission. I grew to understand the path to our 5D consciousness is through the Stargate portal that is our heart chakra. I learned to surrender and let go of what I wanted it to be and what my expectations were. I opened to the unknown and I watched the magic unfold. I continued to go back to the field that is non-local, everywhere and nowhere at once, where there is no time. This is the place my soul guided me to create the event that is being observed. My star body shined brighter when I was in service to mankind. I am a healer and a mystic. I learned to ground that for the well-being of Earth and all of mankind. My heart is open. I continue to give back the blessings I have received so that others may benefit. And really, sometimes I get confused with how to show up authentically and genuinely. And so I thought about it. And I do genuinely want to help people heal. I have been blessed. I have been blessed with some really magnificent healing. Things that actually work. And to go from the person that I was to who I feel I am inside now is a completely different person. And I want others to be able to experience that as well. Like if you're suffering and you're struggling and you don't believe in yourself and everything is overwhelming and hell, you're suicidal or suicidal thoughts, mental health issues. I've been there. I've really been there. And I have managed, with the help of Spirit and many others, to bring myself up, to remember who I am, to feel my divinity. So I did this and I was feeling great and having a great day. And I was like, okay, I'm going to film a TikTok now. So I've got the same pixie dust healing on TikTok and on Instagram. If you're interested, you can check them out. But I ended up filming this wonderful channel. Like, oh, it felt so good. It felt so divine. It was spot on. Like, I felt so good about it. And then I realized the record button didn't hit. Like, I didn't get it. And I was so bummed. I was so triggered. And I kind of like spun me out. Like, I was really upset. I was really upset. Then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try to just brush it off, keep going, keep doing this, let's accomplish this. And then I was making everything super complicated. And I have learned that when I am making things complicated, it means I am in control. I'm trying to control from my mind. I'm trying to control from my head, which means I'm no longer taking action connected with my soul, from my divine guidance. I'm trying to control so that I feel safe. So I took a break. I went for a walk. I really was like, okay, where do I feel it in my body? Let me feel this. Let me process this. Let me, find myself again. And the whole topic that I was doing the TikTok on was positive healing. So finally I was like, why don't I apply what my message of positive healing is to myself right now? And that message is, to make it simple, is we can always access the divine in us. We can always access our soul. We can always connect to that higher consciousness. And we can go underneath all the layers. No matter how many layers there are, we can go underneath, go into your heart chakra, go into your heart center, go into your heart space, and set the intention to connect with your divine self, to connect with your divine consciousness, and then feel. Where's the part of me that knows how to show up? Where's the part of me that already knows how to do this? Where's the part of me that already knows? And allow that part of you to rise up. And so I did, it wasn't as good as the earlier one, but I did a pretty good one. And then I uploaded that to TikTok and I uploaded that to Instagram. And then I was like, okay, got those done. Came home and I am doing this because this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to document this on YouTube. So this is me officially listening, taking the action to document on YouTube. Now, will I be able to hit $1,000 in 15 days, this being day one? I have no idea. My human self has my doubts. So my job will also be to work on alchemizing those limiting beliefs that stand in the way. And that will be one thing that I will do in this 15 days. But really, if I can just get started, It's not even like it's about making money because I need to make money and I need to live and I need to survive, and that's part of it. But the greater part is that, and if you watched any of my previous videos, the star. I'm integrating this tarot reading and I'm at the star. And it's time. It's time. It's time for me to start giving and being of service. Because that is my true dharma. And that is what I'm supposed to be doing in this life. And so here I am. I don't know what I'm doing. My human self has no idea. But we're all stars. We are all stars. We are all divine. We are all magic. And we can alchemize these limiting beliefs and remember who we are and reprogram to our divine consciousness. And I'm going to film my journey of it here on YouTube. Day 1 of day 15. Let's see what happens. Much love.